around here. There is something finally happening.
So Apple sent me the new... Wait. Better. Apple has sent me the new Vision Pro with M5, and I've been using it non-stop for almost a week now, and here are my first thoughts. So let's start with a new dual knit band, which yes, is backwards compatible, so it can be bought separately for $99. So usually for me it takes a couple of days to decide if I actually like a head strap. I've tested the Anna Pro, the Global Cluster, some custom mods I really don't want to talk about, and lately I've been using the Balkan One as my daily driver. But that might change now, because immediately this one felt extremely comfortable. Over the past few days I've been watching 2 movies, working for 6 hours straight, and just basically wearing the thing all the time, and there was not one time where I felt some kind of fatigue. The fit dial lets you adjust both the upper and back strap and is intuitively Apple-like, and the fabrics still feel like a soft, cozy sweater. And it's not just 2 solo knit bands. In direct comparison, you can see that the back band is noticeably thicker to include some added weight for better balance and weight distribution. So that's great. However, you should keep in mind that this will add 150 grams to your headset. And while I didn't notice it while wearing, and I still think it's the most comfortable head strap I've ever tried out for Vision Pro, at the same time, you will notice it when picking it up or carrying it around. When it comes to the design, the dual knit band might be the only thing that's different from the last generation, but with this release, it's all about what's on the inside. Apple's latest and greatest chip, the M5, is the main attraction here. But in this video, I don't want to get too technical, so instead I want to dive into how it actually compares to the old M2 chip. So I tried out a bunch of things, like opening up large 3D files, testing out some Apple Intelligence features, and just launching apps. And there were some pretty huge differences. For example, booting up Vision Pro was almost 35% faster. Browsing in Safari felt a lot more responsive, especially when starting a video on YouTube. And even the Ferrari model in Jigspace appeared significantly earlier. But what fascinated me the most was to see how the M5 completely outperformed the M2 when using Apple Intelligence features. Summarizing long Wikipedia articles and generating spatial scenes both happened much faster than before. It really makes me wonder if Apple has more AI features up its sleeve that this chip will be able to unlock in the future. But the M5 isn't just about performance. It also makes the whole Vision Pro experience feel more premium, allowing it to render up to 10% more pixels and support a 120 Hz refresh rate. Here's the problem though, you can't really capture it. At least I haven't found a way to do so. And beyond that, it's very hard to directly compare. Let me explain. So every time I put on the new Vision Pro, my first thought is always the same. This thing looks brighter, sharper, has a much higher contrast, but then, and maybe this is just me, when I switch back to the original Vision Pro, I'm surprised by how sharp that one still looks too. The reason? Vision Pro has always had an extremely good display. I think we just tend to forget how good it really is. So no matter which chip you're using, Vision Pro remains an incredible device when it comes to picture quality. And I think we should appreciate that more often. So let's draw our conclusion here. Is this the radical redesign and next big step which many of us were hoping for? Maybe not. But this doesn't have to be a bad thing at all. It's the Vision Pro experience we all know and love, just more comfortable, noticeably faster, and just overall much more premium. And yes, we all want it to be lighter and less expensive, but at this point, I think software is just far more important than hardware. With visionOS 26, Apple really exceeded all my expectations for a software release. Widgets, spatial scenes, spatial personas, all of that is what real innovation looks like to me. And now, it looks even better on these.